Hey, I'm Shiraz, and I'm about to shift someone's limiting beliefs, get them to step out of a story that they have been addicted to for possibly months, possibly decades. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm going to ask them, are you willing to step out of that story? And when I ask them that, you can say yes if you have the same story, and it's going to shift for you too. You may actually feel it in your body. Now, when people shift, there is a shift in energy. I tend to yawn and cough even through the Zoom platform. So be prepared for that. It's a little weird. I know. I don't know why my body does it. I just go with it at this point. So watch the video, check out more videos that I've done to get more shifts and have a good time.
I, when you were talking at the beginning, I literally had the realization that I had monetarily taken one step forward and two steps back because I had two projects last week. Gained rounding numbers, gained 800 in one, lost 1600 in another.
Okay.
Uh, So, and that seems to be a recurring pattern.
Oh, so is your life one step forward, two steps back?
Well, I figure since I noticed that it must be. I figured that was a message from the universe and I
Okay.
needed to do something with that.
Who taught you that life is one step forward, two steps back?
Oh, it's just something I've heard all my life,
Okay,
really,
so if you've heard all your life, it's been
pretty
ingrained
much.
inside you and you're just running that programming. It's just a story. You don't need to run that story. So
That's
are
what
you
I keep
willing to
telling myself, but on the other hand, that's what's happening. So
So what would happen if life was two steps forward, one step back?
that would be good.
That's not coming up true. Would that be too fast?
Too fast.
Too much momentum forward.
Um, I'd like to say no, but that's probably not
But
coming up
you're
for
not.
everybody.
I love when people say that. I'd like to say no, but I'm not going to. Okay, so are you
The
willing to
evidence,
step out?
the evidence would say otherwise. So
Yeah. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to control that speed at which you move forward?
mm, probably not. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay, so that's a no. Sorry, I mean, it's a yes, that you have to, it's a no to the release of it. What's so important about controlling that speed that you move forward in?
So I stay safe
Okay, safe from what?
from being noticed by the wrong people.
Okay, who are the wrong people? Why don't you want to be noticed?
I'd rather not go into that.
Okay,
That's hard to admit.
okay. So as long as you're living in this way, you're living a life of fear, not a life of expansiveness, of magic. And when you're worried about the wrong people, um, I want you to get that the more you are acknowledging your value and your power, the less power the wrong people have over you. Right? With the wrong people, it's kind of like predators, like even in the wild. Like if there's a predator in the wild and there's a healthy, powerful animal that they're preying on and a weak, scared animal that they're preying on, which do you think it's going to choose?
The weak was scared one.
Yeah. So when you start to own your power and you step up and you don't give a shit who sees you and you're just going to have the best life, that scares those wrong people. They don't want to come after you. And that's because you're no longer living in fear. Predators are attracted by fear. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to live in fear to be safe?
No,
Okay.
because I know what you said is not true because things have happened.
I get that things have happened. And what you're doing is you're creating your whole future based on your past. You're saying this has happened and this will happen again because I have evidence that it's happened.
The control is just like, how can I make the expansiveness happen without
Mhm.
any bad things happening?
So expansiveness will happen. Various quote unquote bad things will happen as you expand. It's not that the bad things are going to happen, it's how you're going to react and respond to those bad things. If you're absolutely sure bad things will happen, you will make sure bad things happen so you can be right. Because then you can get a dopamine fix off that.
right? If you have to live in fear, you have to manifest the reasons to justify the fear so you can be right that you have to live in fear. Everything you're doing, you're bringing into your life so you can be right about these things, even though they make you feel horrible. So if you look at it this way, you can live in fear at this level and something bad happens that takes you down and then you have to recover and or you can live in joy at this level and something bad happens and then you recover from it here. But the bad thing that happens at the living in joy is still takes you to a higher level than living in fear all the time and going down. It's going to hit you. You're going to have an emotional impact, but wouldn't you rather live a joyous life with some bad things happening all the time than a fearful life with bad things happening sometimes?
Ideally, yes.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to live in fear so you're always prepared for that bad thing?
Mm,
I want you to get it here. This is how it works. You're living in fear, so you're always prepared. But when that bad thing happens, it's never the way you expected. It's unexpected. So your preparation didn't do damn. Like it didn't do anything for you. So why not spend most of your life in the joy? And remember, in the joy, it's not that just bad things happen and you come back up. It's that good things happen and then some bad things happen and good things happen and some bad things happen. But you're up here most of your life, expanding, impacting, having fun, as opposed to constantly in fear, worried, right? Always stressed. And just saying, but at least now I'm protecting myself from the bad things, except they can still just show up out of the blue. Right? Joy is always going to trump fear. Joy is actually that frequency attracts more joyful things. The frequency of fear attracts more things to be afraid of.
sure.
I don't want you living in fear for the rest of your life.
Neither do I.
So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to live in fear to protect yourself from the bad things?
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that if something bad happens, it's always going to feel as bad as it did before?
I'm not sure about that one.
So you're deciding because you had that feeling, you're protecting yourself from that feeling because that feeling was horrible. But you're also deciding that if something bad happens, it's going to feel exactly like that and it doesn't
Oh,
have to. So are you willing to step out of the story that it's always going to feel that bad?
um, yes.
Yeah, that's starting to show. As you go through life, you build up emotional resilience. And through that emotional resilience, it will not feel as bad if something bad happens. The more you stay in joy, the less chance there is of something bad happening. And something like really horrible may never happen when you're in a constant frequency of joy. Right? You're still going to have little ups and downs because you don't want your life to be like this. Right? Think about a heart rate monitor. You want ups and downs, ups and downs. That shows you're having this cool
Right.
little life.
Right.
Right? Okay. Okay. I'm just getting starting to lighten up here. Are you willing? And this is the thing. There is this protection, and then there's awareness, like safety versus awareness. Okay. With safety, there's always got to be stuff to be safe from. You have to bring that into your world. With awareness, when you're living in a place of awareness, if something has the potential to be dangerous or unsafe, your awareness will say, oh, that's going on. Let me take this direction or talk to this. Or so before it even becomes something that's unsafe, your awareness guides you past it. It's like I learned to drive, and I learned to drive safely on the highway, which is constantly look for someone that might be doing something stupid. So I was tense the whole time I'm driving. And then when I learned about awareness, I'm just driving along and I'm enjoying myself. And then I would get, oh, that guy's about to cross 3 lanes. So I'll slow down a little bit and I'll just watch it happen. The awareness is almost cognitive. Cognitive. There we go. So it's way better to live your life in awareness than in fear and safety.
Yes.
All right. We just get taught safety all the time. Get out there, be safe, take care of yourself, but it's always ingrained. When I'm talking to people, I'm like, okay, go out, be aware. Okay, how are you feeling?
Better.
Cool. All right. Thank you for playing. Let's give Diane some love.
Hey, did you like that? I hope so. I hope you got a great shift out of it. And just keep in mind, there are hundreds of videos on this channel. You can watch them, say yes when I ask you to step out of story, and get more shifts. I have clients that do that every single day. Now, if you want to work with me in person, just go to the link down there for Ignite Your Success. And that's where these videos come from. I do a free workshop every month, the second Monday of the month. And the cost for admission, it's not money. It's you're going to end up here on the YouTube channel. If you're okay with that, happy to work with you. If you want more privacy, we'll then look into some of my programs. We're going to have some more information on them below. Anyway, thank you. We're off. Enjoy your life. Don't be afraid to be the happiest person in the room. Got it? Okay. Bye.